Hi guys, and welcome to another video from Stupid is the Norm, the channel where we demonstrate how to become a millionaire in 10 years whilst earning only minimum wage. And in this video I'm going to explain to you how to find out if you're the Patsy. My best friend plays a lot of poker, and he tells me the story. He says there is always someone whenever you sit down at a table who thinks they know more about everybody else on the table about poker. And he says they're almost invariably wrong and they're always the first out. He goes on to say that if you've been playing at that table for half an hour and you haven't worked out who the Patsy is, it's you. Most people go through their lives believing they're better in the know and better qualified than most people to make a judgment on their lives and the future. The reality is that most of us aren't as clever as we think. For instance, if you're going to work doing your 9-to-5 job or whatever your job is, and you haven't got a plan to escape the rat race, you haven't got a goal to leave that job, to escape from it, then you're the Patsy. What you've unwittingly done is become an asset to the guy who owns the business. Why an asset? Well, you're generating him an income and his company is growing in value because of you. You're the Patsy. So you really need an escape plan. You need a goal to get away from this job. You need a plan to achieve that goal. You need to be taking some of that money that you're earning from this job and investing it as you go, so that more and more you invest, the more money this kicks out until such a time where the money that it's kicking out from your investment, in my case that's property, is equivalent to your salary from the job, and then should you choose to, you can leave the job. Now, your boss isn't going to make it easy for you to leave the job and escape the rat race. They're going to pay you just enough money so that you can get by and make sure you have to come back to work on Monday to start the whole process again. Which is why that oft times when we start on this journey, we've got to look at cutting our costs so we can generate more income to invest to increase our chances of escape. In my job, I have rather a symbiotic relationship with my boss. He rents me a bus to drive around, charge me £315 a week. I use that bus to generate income. I save 60% of it until such time I've got enough to buy a property, and I buy a property and that kicks out income until such time that I have enough income so he can find somebody else, some other Patsy, to drive his car for him. So the next time you're looking in that mirror, having a shave if you're a fellow, or putting your makeup on if you're a lady, then ask yourself and be honest, am I the Patsy? If the answer is yes, then you need a goal and you need a plan. Don't be stupid and don't be normal, guys.